Next definition, principal focus. Principal focus. This is the next definition. What is meant by principal focus? This is a curved mirror. This is a curved surface or spherical mirror. This is reflecting surface. This is the polished surface. Okay. This is the polished surface. Where is the pole of this spherical mirror? The center of the curve is the pole of the spherical mirror. So this is the pole. Where is the center of curvature? Center of the hollow sphere is called center of curvature. So this is the center of curvature. The straight line passing from pole to center of curvature. Pole to center of curvature is called principal axis. Now, what is meant by principal focus? When the incident rays are falling on the reflected surface of the spherical mirror. These are all the incident rays. When incident rays are falling on the reflected surface of the mirror, what happened? They are reflected back. Okay. These reflected rays are converging at one point. That point is called principal focus. The incident rays are falling on the reflecting surface of the spherical mirror. After they are gets the reflected. These reflected rays are converging at one point. That point is named as the principal focus. The principal focus is denoted by a letter capital F. These are also called as the parallel rays. What is the definition? The parallel rays are incident on reflecting surface of spherical mirror. Okay. The parallel rays, these are called parallel rays or incident rays on reflecting surface. This is the reflecting surface of the spherical mirror. The reflected rays at a point, that point is named as the principal focus. The reflected rays, these are all the reflected rays converging at one point. That point is named as the principal focus. It is denoted by letter capital F. Next, focal length. Next definition, focal length. So what is meant by focal length? The distance between pole of the spherical mirror to principal focus is called focal length. The distance between pole of the spherical mirror to focal principal focus is called focal length. So the distance from pole to principal focus is called focal length. So this distance is called focal length. The distance between pole to principal focus is called focal length. Okay, so it is denoted by letter small f. So focal length, what is the focal length? The distance between pole and principal focus of the spherical mirror is called focal length. It is denoted by letter small f. What about its units? It is nothing but length. Focal length is nothing but one length. So in SI system, in case of SI system, what is the units of the length? Is meter. In case of CGS system, what is the units of the length? Centimeter. These are the units of the focal length. Next definition, linear aperture. Linear aperture So what is meant by linear aperture? First of all, what is the meaning of the aperture? Aperture means nothing but way. For example, I am taking the one spherical mirror. I am taking this is the boundary A, this is the boundary B of the spherical mirror. How the light is entering into the spherical mirror? Within the boundaries. Within the boundaries, light can be enter. So the boundaries AB is called linear aperture. This is the linear aperture of the spherical mirror. So what is the definition of the linear aperture? The distance between two boundaries of spherical mirror is called linear aperture. The distance between two boundaries of spherical mirror is called linear aperture. These are all the two boundaries of the spherical mirror. This is the one boundary, this is the another boundary. The distance between two boundaries, is called linear aperture of the spherical mirror. Next definition, angular aperture. Angular aperture. So what is meant by angular aperture? So same spherical mirror, where is the pole of the spherical mirror? Center of the spherical mirror is called pole. And where is the center of the curvature? This is the center of the curvature. Center of the curvature means center of the hollow sphere. So this is the center of the hollow sphere. The definition of the angular aperture is the angle between two boundaries of the spherical mirror with center of the curvature is called angular aperture. So this is the angular aperture. Okay. the angle between two boundaries of the spherical mirror with respect to center of the curvature. So this is the angle of aperture. Here angle between center of the curvature to two boundaries of the spherical mirror. So what is the definition? The angle between two boundaries of spherical mirror to center of curvature is called linear aperture. That is angle between two boundaries of the spherical mirror to center of curvature. Next definition, focal plane. Next, what is meant by focal plane? First of all, focal plane is a vertical plane. This vertical plane passing through the principal focus. This vertical plane is passing through the principal focus on the principal axis is called focal plane. Understand? Focal plane is a vertical plane. This vertical plane is passing through the principal focus on principal axis is called focal plane. The vertical plane passing through principal focus is called focal plane. A vertical plane is passing through principal focus is called focal plane. This is a vertical plane is passing through principal focus is called focal plane. Now I will show the all points in this spherical mirror. First of all, what are the boundaries of the sphere? These are the boundaries of the sphere AB. Okay. Next, where is the pole of the sphere? The center of the sphere is called pole. Next, what about the center of curvature? The center of the hollow sphere is called center of curvature. So this is the center of the curvature. A straight line passing from pole and center of the curvature. A straight line passing from pole to center of the curvature of spherical mirror is called principal axis. So this line is called principal axis. The distance from C to B is called radius of curvature. So this is called radius of curvature. Next, the distance between two boundaries of the spherical mirror is called linear aperture. Linear aperture. Okay. The parallel rays or incident rays fall on the reflecting surface after they gets reflected converging at one point. That point is called principal focus. These are all instant rays. These are all reflected rays converging at one point. That point is named as the principal focus. The distance between pole of the spherical mirror to principal focus, focal length, is denoted by letter small f. The distance between pole of the spherical mirror to principal focus is called focal length. The angle between two boundaries of the spherical mirror to center of curvature, C, center of curvature, is called angular aperture. These are all definition. Next topic, sign conventions. Sign conventions of spherical mirror. First point, place the object always left side of mirror. Okay, this is the first condition. Object is placed always left side of the mirror, that is in either concave mirror or convex mirror, whatever it may be. In concave mirror or convex mirror, object should be placed in left side of the mirror. Second point, all the ray diagrams are drawn with the incident rays traveling from left to right. Second point is, all the ray diagrams incident rays traveling from left to right. That is the second point. In any ray diagram, incident rays travel from left to right direction. Next point, all the distance measure from the pole of the mirror. All ray diagrams distance can measure from the pole of the mirror. Okay. Here pole can be taken as the origin of the coordinate system. Next point, all distance measured in the direction of incident light are taken to be positive. If suppose you are measuring one distance, the distance is incident light are taken to be positive. Any incident light taken to be positive. Okay. Next point, all distance measured in the opposite direction of incident light are taken to be negative. Okay, all the distance measured in the opposite direction of the incident rays. Opposite direction of the incident rays means nothing but reflected rays. If suppose reflected rays are travel in opposite direction to incident rays, in that situation we are taking the distance should be negative. So incident rays always taking the positive values. The direction of the incident ray is opposite direction. In that situation we are taking the negative sign. Next point, height measured downward and perpendicular to principal axis are taken negative. Suppose height measure downward direction, that is perpendicular to principal axis, you can take the negative sign. Next point, height measured upward and perpendicular to principal axis are taken positive. Suppose height is measured upward direction. Okay, height is measured upward direction. In that situation, take the positive sign. If height is measured in downward direction, take the negative. If you measure the distance, incident light should be take the positive sign. The distance is measured opposite direction of the incident light, should take the negative. These are all the sign conventions. This is a spherical mirror. This is the pole of this spherical mirror. Boundaries AB. This is the principal axis. So, what are the sign conventions? First condition is light should be travel from left to right. Here I am placing the one object. Okay. So incident light travel from left to right direction. This is the direction of the incident rays. First, place the object always left side of the mirror. This is the object. Place the left side of the mirror. All the ray diagrams are drawn with the incident rays traveling from left to right direction. In any ray diagram, incident rays traveling from left to right direction. All the distance measured from the pole of the mirror. All the distance measured from the pole of the mirror means here. So this point you can take the origin of the coordinate system. Next point, all the distance measured in the direction of the incident light are taken to be positive. So these are all the incident rays. So incident light is this direction. Incident light. In this situation, you can take the positive sign. If suppose incident light is this direction, so incident light is now travel in opposite direction. In that situation you can take the negative sign. Okay, when light is travel towards the spherical mirror, okay, towards the origin, in that situation you can take the positive value. If suppose light is traveling opposite to instant light, in that situation you can take the negative sign. Suppose this is the object, so height of the object measured upward direction, height upward direction, upward direction you can take the positive value, positive sign. Suppose you will measure the downward direction, height downward direction, negative. Okay, once again I am repeating. So this is the object. The object is always placed the left side of the mirror. Okay, that is the first point. Instant light always travel from left to right direction. So this is the direction of the instant light. All distance should be measured from the pole of the spherical mirror. So this is, you can take the origin of the coordinate system. The distance when light is traveling instant light direction, means this direction, you can take the positive sign. Suppose light is traveling opposite to instant light, you can take the negative direction. Now the height of the object measured upward direction, upward direction means this direction, you can take the positive sign. The height of the object, this is the height of the object measured downward direction, you can take the negative sign. This is about sign conventions. Now I am asking one question. In case of concave mirror, where the principal focus point? This is the concave mirror. So in case of concave mirror, this is the principal focus. It gives real focus. In case of convex mirror, where is the principal focus point? This is the convex mirror. Okay, so convex mirror has pole is here. Where is the principal axis line? This is the principal axis line. Okay, where the incident rays are towards the reflecting surface. So these are all incident rays toward the reflecting surface. This direction. So if you extend this reflected rays or meet or converging at one point, that point is named as the principal focus, that is capital F. This is the principal focus of convex mirror. So this is the about convex mirror in case of principal focus. So convex mirror will give the virtual focus. In case of concave mirror gives the real focus. In case of convex mirror gives the virtual focus.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.